Hello everybody, my name is Altair. Today we're going to be playing a new type of game that goes by the name of Anatomy. I'm going to be playing this game that was recommended to me literally a couple days ago. I have no idea what it's about. I'm going into this game blind and kind of excited to see what this game is about and what story it's going to tell. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy today's video. A little loud there. Okay. Well, we're here in a very, very dark house, I'm presuming. This is a house. I can zoom in. Q does something that I don't know what it does. I don't know. I can run. Okay. In a dark house. It's a nice painting of some interesting looking mountains or pyramids. Okay. That door does not open. This looks like a Minecraft painting. Very interesting. Now this bookcase looks a little suspicious here. Never mind. There's nothing. Okay, there's a... I'm a little freaked out. This, atmosphere of me being able to see only like 3 meters in front of me is quite, creepy. And so is, this thing, whatever this is. I have no idea what that is. This door is also locked. Okay. There is no switch for the fan. No switch for any lights at all. This door is locked. This is a weird looking hand. This door does not open either. This door doesn't open either. This bookshelf looks incredibly suspicious. Okay, that is totally not suspicious at all. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of anatomy on the walls. There's a hand, now there's a rib cage, and there's a weird house that looks like that one place in France, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna grab this cassette tape and look around a little more. That door's locked. This door is not interactable at all. Before I put the cassette in the tape player, I'm gonna go upstairs and see what's up here. I feel like I'm playing a early beta of Phasmophobia. Okay, there's a tick. There's a weird looking spider. Okay. Mosquito. This is a very interesting house. There's no lights. There is nothing. It's creepy as hell. It's so quiet too. You could literally hear a freaking pin fall. Alright. Feel like this is about a... Yeah, this is gonna alter the game incredibly, so here we go. Phillips something. That's what the cassette says. Here we go.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Okay. There's a tape in the dining room. I mean, he's not wrong. The house is what we rely on the most. It's where we wake up and where we go to bed every day and night. Having a house is like one of the most important things. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that leads to there. Okay, here we got another painting. I feel like I've seen this before. I probably haven't. I'm just tripping. Let's see what this one's about.
The house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
That is true. There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom. Our rooms reflect the way we, I don't know, we live, our lifestyle. Seeing a person's room can really emphasize and show what kind of person they are just by seeing the things they have inside of their room. And in this case, if we're talking about a house, you can tell what kind of person they are by seeing the style of their house, what colors their walls are, what kind of furniture they have, what type of style their house is in. But quite an interesting, it's a very interesting observation by the speaker. Here we go.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
There's a tape in the garage. I mean, yeah, he's right. We have a bathroom, we have the dining room, we have the kitchen, we have your bedroom. Every part of your house has a function for it. There's a reason for every room in your house, and that's up to you to decide what it's for. And that's why every room is a representation of what you want it to be, of who you are, of whom you are. You know? I'm getting kind of creeped out, to be honest. Like, couldn't the lights have been on or something? I'm getting a little freaked out here.
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home, the living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
There's a tape in the living room. He's right. Yeah, all rooms lead to the living room, you know? All roads lead to Rome. Living room is what connects all of your main rooms. It's where everybody's supposed to socialize. Think about it. You have to travel through the living room to get to another part of your house, right? Well, maybe not all of the time, but it's generally a place where most people walk through in their own homes, so.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
Okay. Interesting. There's a tape on the stairs. Everything this guy is saying just, it makes sense. I mean, as much as it is weird, I don't know why we're dissecting a house, but I mean, everything he says is correct, so I just realized I could jump.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
No. Unless you're a hermit, then yeah. That's where everybody gets their 3 a.m. motivation, you know, in their bedroom when they're sleeping. Where's the bedroom? It has to be up here, right? This one? Oh. Okay. That is a big ass bed. So Purple bed. Interesting. Okay, here we go.
And yet this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
Okay. That was a little weird. A little creepy. Yeah, I mean, the basement is kind of like the dark part of your mind, I guess. You know, you throw stuff in there and then you kind of forget about it. You don't really organize stuff in there. Cobwebs kind of like build up and it's dark and it's hot. And there's no lights. And I feel like something's gonna happen down here and I'm really scared, so hello? Is there even a floor? Dude, there's no floor. Unless I'm tripping. Oh, there's a floor. I just got scared for no reason. Alright, let me drop. Oh my god, it gets pitch black, bro. I'm scared. Where is this cassette tape? Am I about to get jump scared? Please don't. I've had enough. This game. Okay, I'm scared. Where's this thing? Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, totally not weird. This cassette tape is like in the wall. I'm gonna grab it now. Okay. Okay, nothing. Nobody. I unconsciously just closed the door because I am afraid of something coming up behind me and stabbing me.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, that is actually the most frightening of all.
Why is that? I don't know. I don't know why is that, because your thoughts are, because your own mind is your biggest enemy. Is that why? Or, I don't know, intrusive thoughts? Um, Overthinking? I don't know. I don't really understand what he's trying to say with that one. I thought I saw something, bro. I'm like losing my mind, bro. I'm hallucinating. No more shall I hallucinate. Oh no.
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
Uh, okay, something's wrong. Whoa. Yeah, something is incredibly wrong. Was this lamp here before? Oh, okay. Oh, that works too. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Okay, there's a cassette tape there again. Okay, the basement is not operable or accessible. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm a little creeped out. Forgive me. This is the room where I became trapped in. Okay, yep, that is nice. This room, we never accessed it, now that I think about it. This was the only room we weren't unable to see. Also, this room as well, I think. Okay, that wasn't supposed to be creepy, as I think that was a prayer, but that scared the hell out of me, because that didn't sound like she was saying a prayer, it sounded like she was screaming for help. Okay, yeah, that is normal. This reminds me of my Minecraft house. Okay, nothing in here. Do your worst.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined the era of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Is a tape in the dining room. Okay. Okay, we're going through the cassette tapes once again, one by one. They all, I think they're saying the same thing. It's just, it's a lot more distorted. Oh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, bro. I get it, bro. Yeah, bro. Yep. Uh-huh.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
Yeah, bro. There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom. Yeah, man, I completely agree, you know? You sound like, that one broken disc from Minecraft, but yeah, bro. Besides that, I agree. Yeah, bro. Okay. You're a little close there. You're a little too close to the microphone. Yeah, man. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, bro. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You sound like those airport people talking on the speaker. There is a doors or something. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. You're safe. Please step away from the mic and don't scare me. Sounds like a helicopter, bro. Mushy. Tacho desu. Hello. Okay. There's a tape in the living room. Yeah, this one is very 2D.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale, dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
Yeah, man, totally not scary. Yelling in my ear at the last second. This is not good. If your game is trying to make people feel creeped out, you're doing a very great job. Where is this cassette tape? The stairs? No. Oh, this room. I never... Oh, yeah, never mind. No cassette... Oh, never mind. There is a cassette tape here, and I'm gonna grab... Okay, wait. No, it wants me to grab it like that. Let me grab it like this. Boom. You did not have to make the house darker, man. What the hell? Jesus Christ. And why is my screen just... Are these... Is this VHS overlay, like, symbolizing something? Am I missing something here? Or is it just a visual effect? Ugh, I don't like this. It's so eerie. I'm gonna leave this door open. Something runs at me, I can close it in its face.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, I dream that there are teeth growing all over me, everywhere on me and in me, like cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches, and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The ticks are bursting, oozing all black blood everywhere. I can feel him being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding. I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left of me but teeth and gums and sinew. The basement is dark.
Yeah, I'm not going into the basement, bro. F you. Before I do that, let me go turn on this lamp that keeps turning off. I wish I could take the lamp with me. That was a very disgusting story that lady told. I fear no evil. I am eviler than you, so why... One word. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Oh my god. I hate this even more. Hello. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Totally not creepy. Something's telling me that I should probably go to the basement, but, I'm not gonna touch that, and I'm scared to play this. Yeah, that's gonna keep playing, so I'm gonna walk away. I think that's okay. I think that's a distorted royalty-free scream. But I'm not gonna comment on that. Okay. I can't even open that door. Makes sense. It's halfway through the floor. Never came back. Who never came back? Okay, Yeah, bro, sure. Whatever you say. Oh, okay. You know, I like breaking plates. Let me do that. Okay. Okay, good. That doesn't open. I don't want it to open. I don't want to go down there. Oh, okay, I don't know what the hell it said. This is not good. Not good. Okay, here we go. Another cassette tape. Okay, here's the other one. Hurts. Yeah, man, yeah, my brain's hurting too, bro. Like, don't play this game while you're under the influence. I think that's the best thing to say. Probably gonna lose your freaking mind if you do. Yeah, it's here. You know what? Why am I scared? It's just literally a house. There's nothing's gonna happen, right? What's the worst that can happen, you know?
If we were to dissect the house, we would find organs and stomach, brains and minds and eyes, dreams and memories and the mouth that will bite down.
Yeah, how about you don't bite down? What the What the? I'm guessing I can't go through there. Okay. What exactly am I supposed to be doing here?
There is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words dissection and vivisection, a distinction that would appear to be lost on you. Your purpose was to listen, and yet at every turn you have pried, you have prodded, and you have interfered. Have you not been paying attention? Did it not occur to you that as an organism existing within a greater organism, your intrusion would be felt? And still you harassed. And now, like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sweeper's tongue, you will be swallowed. Because the truth is this. When a house is both hungry and awake, every room becomes a mouth.
Okay, but... Hey, this is, I feel like I'm watching an analog horror video. Jesus. Oh, the door. Okay, there was no door. Why did he want to kill me? I just went in the basement. Okay, I listened to everything. I didn't prod anything. Sure, I touched a couple stuff, but I was... Oh no.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? When its paint peels and its foundations begin to sink? that goes for too long unlived in? What does it think of? What does it dream? How does it regard those creatures who built it, brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them? It may grow lonesome. It may stare for long hours into the darkness of its own empty halls and see shadows, and its heart may jump as it thinks, here's someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong, and the hurt starts over. It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac. It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter. It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open. Shades drawn. Hallways empty. Hungry.
I'm hungry. Well, first off, a house is not a living thing. A house is something that we humans build so that we may live, sleep, eat, and wake up. Second, if there's ghosts in a building, that's probably because there was nothing good going on in that building. Therefore, it is not the fault of the building. It is the fault of the humans living there that did bad things to it, or did bad things in it. Take example, prisons, like that one haunted prison, famous haunted prison, or, I don't know, literally any other house. Haunted house. Maybe something bad happened there. Maybe nothing did. You can't explain this stuff. You know, this stuff is random. What happens to a house when there's no people in it? Well, I don't know. It collapses and... Actually, no, it doesn't collapse. The government just takes it and they're like, oh, well, this is my house now. Who wants to buy this for money? Unless it's a really house, then they're probably just going to leave it there and it's going to collapse. And, well, that's it. It just collapses, you know. And it's going to be the shelter of a bunch of other animals, critters, little critters and rats and all that kind of stuff. And for homeless people occasionally. But even though there wasn't a single breathing entity in this game, it scared the shit out of me. Props to the producer of this game. Great job. But I mean, yeah, this is quite a philosophical game and a psychological horror game at the same time. Interesting. Well, that was the game Anatomy. Interesting game. I don't even know how to explain this. It was a horror game, psychological one at that. Atmosphere is insanely creepy. You literally go into the basement and the commentator gets angry at you for some reason for prodding and not listening, which I listened the whole time. I mean, it's not my fault you sound like the airport announcers, okay? Like, you can't even...
Oh my God, you're talking like this. Like, how the hell am I supposed to understand what the hell you're saying when you're talking like this, you know? Are you gonna fucking understand what I'm saying?
He gets mad. He makes the house eat you. It was kind of weird. But I mean, yeah, dude, if I had to rate this game, bro, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, just because, I mean, how do you rate this game, though? Like, how do you rate it? It's hard to rate this, because there's not much of a gameplay besides you just, like, listening to that and collecting tapes and going around and seeing everything change. Like, look, I'll say it's a great game. I don't think there's anything else I would change. The game does what it's supposed to do. It's a great game. Overall, if you get the chance to play this game or you want to recommend it to someone else, I sincerely hope that you guys do recommend this game to somebody else. Like, has no idea what this is about. It's gonna creep them the hell out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Whatever time of day it is, day, night, evening, wherever you are, whomever you are, whatever time of day it is, I hope you guys are doing all right. Remember to always drink water and that you guys matter. My name is Altair, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Look at something to eat, man. I'm hungry.